Hi, family. Here we are today to talk about television and the linguistic programming and all the kind of stuff that you can see being projected into your mind's eye, but the stuff that's also unseen. If you want to refer to like some of the Disney movies and stuff, like we don't realize how we're being programmed. There's a movie called Fight Club that you can see a little disclosure about this. But who invented the television? It was invented by a group of mad scientists, Nephilim type, fallen angels, offspring, spawn of the demigods, and they were working in Germany in the Third Reich, who did not lose World War II. That whole story is a complete lie. But they were rather after the so-called war. um, they were transferred out in covert operations. That just the two that I'm aware of, the two primary ones were Operation Paperclip, funded by the intelligence agencies and alphabet agencies in the United States, and the other one was called Operation Odessa, funded by the Vatican, of course, because the only thing more evil than Washington District of Criminals is the Vatican. So they wanted to use these scientists for their purpose of domination and control. So one of the things that they invented, they had an overarching military war plan called MK Ultra, and some other above top secret plans above those, but most people are familiar with MK Ultra by now. And these scientists created this thing called the television so that it could be your hypnotist in the living room. So basically to hypnotize, because of the frequencies that are coming off of the screen of the television are entraining you. They're hypnotizing you. That's why when you go to the movie theater, you're just like sitting there with the popcorn and the soda. Most people, maybe not you, but you'll see a lot of people, they just get, mesmerized by what's ever in front of them, right? And this is a way to, it provided actually quite a lot of different strategic objectives to be able to come to fruition. But we'll just suffice to say that it's not what you think it is, this TV. It's really, you can do what you want, family, but just have informed consent is what I'm saying before you make your decisions about to bring this stuff in your house. Me personally, I haven't watched TV. I think the last time I watched TV, like we used to watch like once a week, we would sit down and watch this television show called Little House on the Prairie. And that was it. And after that, I just never owned a TV after that. Didn't really want one. I had too many books to read. I just didn't have the time for it. I didn't really want to make the time. I just saw it as a huge time bust. If I could maybe go to work, earn some money, or I could, read a book or do something to better myself. But I didn't really see the need. So I haven't watched TV now. I don't know how many years. It's over 45 years, I think. But now, having said that, I do, when I travel, I like to, if I'm traveling, especially in the States, and I flick on the TV just to see what kind of programming they're throwing at you. And I remember when I came back to the States in the, I want to say, I don't know, somewhere in the early 2000s, I had I forget where I was, some hotel staying, I don't know, and I turned it on. And I saw these commercials for petrochemical drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. Really hideous. And I just kind of took a little mental note of that and thought, is that really where we're going? Is straight up like Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, where we're going to all be taking our soma to get through life or whatever, I don't know. Or taking a toxic drug to address a health issue that's caused by a toxic environment, which is brought about by the same company that makes the drug. So anyway, that's what I saw. And then Oh, the next time I was in the States, I was in a hotel room and I turned on the boob tube, see what's on the idiot box. And all I saw was commercials for pet meds. There was commercials. There was the commercials fell into two categories, if I remember correctly. One of them had to do with like the consumption of alcohol, right? There was like all these commercials for beer and stuff like that. And then the other commercials were all what's called pet meds. I think that was the name of it. Yes, pet meds. It's if your dog suffers from whatever, because that's just normal, right? Your dog should have arthritis and cancer and tumors and blindness and flea and tick problems and all kinds of autoimmune disorders. No, don't look into the dog's diet. No, just call up 1-800-PET-MEDS. They'll deliver them right to your door so that not just you can be a zombified, medicated zombie without consciousness, without connection to the Great Spirit, and completely sick in your body, mind, and soul. No, we want to get the pets that way too. So I don't know, family. That stuck out to me, and I had to share that with you because it really bothered me at the time. And this was 10 years ago, and I still think about it. It's just like, look, all right, silly human. If you want to buy into the germ theory and believe that you need to take a drug to alleviate a symptom of a problem that's caused by a toxic environment, and you believe the introduction of more toxins is going to be the solution, then go ahead, silly, I suppose, and do that, but damn, can we leave the pets out of it? I'm just saying, they and the kids too, while we're at it. I didn't see any commercials for doping up your kids or anything, but it was the pet meds commercial that I saw on the television. So I just want to share with you my perspective from Little House on the Prairie all the way up to pet meds, okay? And then do also check out that movie if you haven't already seen it. It's called Fight Club. Brilliant movie. For many reasons, it's a brilliant movie, but it also provides some soft disclosure about some of the things that are being programmed into your sacred imagination. And that's about all I'm going to say on the television. I could go on a rant here if I wanted to and make this a 30-40 minute video, but I won't. I'm going to just leave that with you. I think I did another video too somewhere along the lines about that kind of ties in with this too, that talks about your sacred imagination and how you should protect it and guard it and consider the reverence for it, because it's to have the reverence for it because it is a gift. It is a magical gift that we use to create the reality around us. So yeah, that's it. That's my rant on television for now. Ciao for now. Bye.